Welcome back to Qyrus Candid. If you have watched our latest episodes with Rahul and Suraj, you better know that we'd like to tear down the marketing fluff and understand what's actually happening in engineering. Today we are shifting gears to the backbone of the enterprise, that is IT infrastructure. And today we have the perfect person to break this down, Dhanabal, our head of IT at Qyrus. Welcome.
Thank you, Harshitha. Thanks for bringing me in. Thanks for pulling me out of the server room a bit.
So let's dive straight in. You have steered IT and platform architectures at global giants like HP, Oracle, and FIS. And you have seen tech cycles come and go. Right now, everyone is talking about this generative AI, autonomous agents, and also the concept of vibe coding, as you already know. So from your perspective, how do you balance this with terms of security and also a stable architecture?
See, it's an ultimate balancing act right now. That's what I would say, right? Look, AI-powered development or low-code applications, or people call it as vibe coding, which is converting the idea into an innovation solutions, right? But as an IT leader, my phone doesn't ring when there is an issue, when the software is delivered fine. My phone only rings when the application is on a problem, when the application is having a break fix issue, or there is a security compromise in the application. So the reality is AI can accelerate creation, but without a proper infrastructure, creation is going to be a mess. So we should have autonomous guardrails, AI governed architecture, or secured infrastructure, rigorous automation testing across the CI/CD pipeline, and also every shortcut that we take today, it accelerates technical depth tomorrow. So because innovation without proper infrastructure isn't speed, it's a risk.
That's an incredible precise, accelerating with technical depth. I think I'm stealing this over.
Right.
Yeah, I think your background combines of deep engineering with MBA, which you mean that you have in technical and business knowledge, which is a rare superpower. So many tech leaders struggle to get an executives to have an approval for the IT infrastructure. And what's the secret to turning your conversations into business values?
See, you should stop talking about the technology. You should stop talking about the mission. A CEO doesn't invest directly into the technology. He invests on the business. A CFO is least worried about what kind of technology you have in the organization or what kind of solutions is being provided. So they are very much worried about the clients. Now, rather than highlighting the engineering accomplishments, let us focus on how the technology is helping the business to grow. That's the buying should be. When the technology is directly aligned with the business goal, then you have a buying. Let's say, for example, Ratan Tata had a dream of inventing a car for every Indian family on a better quality, right? Instead of driving the motorbikes. But then that was the dream. But technology helped the dream to be performed well. That's how the buying happens with the client, with the senior leaders.
It's all about speaking the language of ROI instead of that's just the language of code. Looking at where infrastructure IT has been headed, what's it one traditional mindset you believe that teams has to overcome to stay competitive?
Yeah, see, in previously there used to be engineering team and also the support functions works in silos, because that is where there was a delay in operations, there was a delay in delivering the product, or they were not able to build a robust product. So working in silos is never going to help in the IT company going forward. So there is a digital transformation which has happened recently, So now what happens is we call multiple terminologies like DevOps and then DevOps, SecOps, etc. So now what DevOps does is the engineering team, the support functions, and then the testing platforms, everybody start the work together. So by doing this, you will immediately get a result if there is an issue, and you also build a robust product together. So organizations have integrated these functions and can deliver the product quickly and stronger products. That's what I would say.
You're right. Silos just don't work anymore. It just needs to work where everything on simultaneously.
Yeah.
And also now driving that kind of mindset takes a serious leadership, Dhanabal, I believe that. So you have managed a massive and high performing global teams. In today's landscape of both remote and hybrid work, how do you technically believe that you genuinely have to keep this technical team motivated and constantly upskilling without burning them out?
The high performance team doesn't want to be micromanaged because they work on complicated solutions. They work on solutions for the future built and etc. Right? So my job is not to dictate their day-to-day activities. Instead of that, what I do is I give them an opportunity to work. I give them the solutions to work. I give them the tools where they can work. Also, I give them an environment where it is easy for them to think through a lot of new things, innovate things, and then work on. Instead of treating it as a failure, treating it as a data point is what I see. That's how the motivation takes care of itself. You don't need to have a self-motivated people.
Right. Yeah, and I just love that, treating failure as a data point. Let's get a bit personal before we wrap this up.
Okay.
I know you are a proud father of 2 daughters.
Yes.
And also this tech leadership is something that is notoriously intense and need to have your 24/7 attention on it. And how has raising your daughters shifted your terms of perspective on how you lead, practice, patience, and also problem solving skills at Qyrus?
Yeah, it changes everything. Raising 2 daughters, it's completely a different level of patience you need, and you have to be an active listener. In the corporate world, generally what we do is, if there is an issue, we immediately jump into the solution. We try to figure out what is the solution, things like that, right? But back at family, it doesn't work that way. So you first have to listen to what they speak, and then you have to reciprocate, and then you'll have to put your points in. That was very helpful for me in the business world as well. So when there is an issue, instead of it helps me to make a bigger decision. It helps me to slow down before I make a bigger decision. Right? At the end of the day, the prospect is to keep you focused on what you're supposed to do. That helps me a lot.
That's a perfect note to end on. Context is everything, whether it's at home or at work. And Dhanabal, thank you so much for joining this series and sharing your insights.
Thank you so much, Harshitha. Thanks for having me here.
Thank you all for tuning in, and please drop your message on enterprise IT and leadership in the comments below. Hit subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode of Qyrus Candid.